Alright, we're ready, so let's begin feeding the dog. FTD time. So, everybody welcome Akira, the Siberian Husky. She's white, she's purebred, and she can't wait to get treats right now. Alright. So today, we'll feed, as I said last time, we'll be feeding her yogurt. I'm trying to finish the whole tub throughout the month. It's gonna expire in 2 weeks time. So let's begin with just simple yogurt. Stay. Alright. She really loves yogurt. And caution to those who wants to feed their dog yogurt. I say this a lot of time, and this is meant to be educational. So then there is gonna be repetition of why I'm feeding him and stuff throughout the FTD section. Hey, come over here. Good girl. Yogurt is good for them because it contains bacteria just as good as for humans for digestion. But of course, some dogs are lactose, or some dogs doesn't digest yogurt well, then they might have an upset stomach. So you have to be careful for that. Of course, you shouldn't feed them more than a tablespoon a day if they're new to it or if they can't handle it. Feed them a moderate amount, but I'm feeding her quite a large amount because she can handle it and she likes it. But of course, if it's your dog, you can do whatever you want. Just saying it as a precaution for all of you. The tub is almost finished. It's like half left. Less than half left. So of course, using a fork is not the most ideal tool to feed your dog, but if your dog is gentle enough, it should be fine. After the yogurt, we're gonna feed her something new. Last episode or last time, we feed her yogurt and celery. Yum. And she loves celery. It's crunchy, it's watery, and it tastes good for her. Although personally, I do not like celery myself. Do you like it? Do you like it? Let's give you a close-up on how she eat. Wait. Alright, take it. Alright, last few scoops should do it. Yum. It's a good cold treat as well as good healthy snack during the hot weather. If the yogurt is separated, of course you could still feed them. You could just mix the separated yogurt back into a liquid. So alright, let's give her one last one. Position her back. Come on. Here. Sit. 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 Okay. Stay. Alright. One last big spoonful, although it's a fork. Guess the term works as well. Okay, let's introduce a new treat to her. Today, the new treat would be blueberries. Now these are frozen and I washed them beforehand. And make sure, of course, you wash your blueberries, fresh or frozen, to get rid of pesticides or any dirt that is on the blueberries itself. Even though it might look clean, it's not. Yum yum, yum 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 yum. Do you like it? Huh? Now blueberries are really good treats for them. It's low in calories and it contains very high amount of vitamin C and fiber. And it's really important for them to have vitamin C and fiber in their diet. And of course, in addition, blueberries are full of antioxidants. I'm sure everyone already knew that. It improves the health of a dog as well as a human. It kind of fights free radicals in the body, which are responsible for like cellular damage in both dogs and humans. And of course, there are studies shown by giving dogs blueberries, it actually helps reduce the effects of brain aging, keeping the dog brain more active and working. It's really great if you have a senior dog, so if they're old, feed them blueberries if you can. Of course, every time you're feeding something, a treat or a snack to a dog, you should always be careful about its side effects. Blueberries has no side effects, so that's really good treat for him. And of course, you have to make sure that they can take in blueberries, as in if you have a smaller dog, blueberries might, be a choking hazard for them. So please do be careful. All treats that you give to dogs should not be more than 10% of your dog's daily diet. If it's frozen, sometimes they like it. And of course, again, frozen blueberries, unless thawed, is kind of a choking hazard for smaller dogs. So if you can, make sure that they're thawed, or if you're concerned about the choking hazard being a choking hazard, you could always cut it like half. Even though it's small in size, it's still kind of dangerous. But for a bigger dog, of course, it's pretty good. Well, it might not be a choking hazard if your dog actually chews the blueberry, but if they don't, then it might pose a threat. We're almost done with blueberries. Normally, I don't film by hand. I would put it on her drinking bowl, so she would have to dunk to get it. Just like dunking for apples, she would be dunking for blueberries. In terms, it kind of washes her mouth, which is pretty good. Getting rid of like food debris that is lodged between like her lips and her teeth, or the back teeth. So that's one way you could kind of clean your dog's mouth. Of course, you should always brush their teeth as well. Okay, we're left with about 10 pieces of blueberries left. See how soft she is in taking the blueberry. So she's a really good dog. She doesn't just like mum 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 mum. You like it? Hmm? She do loves the feed the dog time, because it's all about her. She gets to be in the camera, and most of all, she gets to eat treats. Nom 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 nom. And of course, we'll do a simple trick, as usual, to end the stream by putting it on her nose and wait for her to get it. Stay. And that is our logo for the stream. Look at that. Well, I would have to crop it, but it's similar to our logo of the stream. But that's it. That's Feed the Dog time. Hope you guys enjoy. Hopefully it's educational for you, and hopefully you enjoy the presence of Akira while she's enjoying her treat. Well, that's it for today. That's it for Feed the Dog time. We'll do this. We do this every couple of days, not too often, on stream, trying to introduce a good way of healthy food or snacks or treats to a dog, with some explanation on why we feed them what we feed and what is good for them, and some precautions in everything we do. So that's it. We'll return back to our game